Solving two-step equations. Now, solving two-step equations is going to be very similar to solving one-step equations, except you're just adding another step. So instead of just saying 2x equals 15, it's going to say 2x plus 3 equals 15. So we've got to get rid of two things. We've got to get rid of this 3, and we've got to get rid of the 2. Now let's remember what we had over here as the order of operations. The order of operations is GEMDAS. In arithmetic, you go this way. In algebra, you go this way. So let's see. Addition and subtraction. Do you see any addition or subtraction up there? Yes, there's some addition right here. So let's draw our line straight down the middle. We go minus 3 on both sides. Draw a line indicating a new step. Bring this straight down because 2x plus 0 is 2x. These two cancel each other out. You're left with 15 minus 3 is 12. Now we've got multiplication by 2, so we're going to divide by 2 on both sides to get rid of that 2. Draw a line indicating a new step. And we've got x equals 6. Then we come back over here and we check our answer. We go 2 times 6 plus 3 equals 15. 12 plus 3 equals 15. And sure enough, 12 plus 3 is 15. And we have gotten ourselves a correct answer. All right, this one. Let's draw that line down the middle. Get used to doing that. Remember the order of operations? Very good, Rick. The order of operations is GEMDAS. We're working backwards. So we take care of addition and subtraction first. So we got that minus 8 on both sides to get rid of the plus 8. 12 minus 8 is 4 equals x over 4. These two cancel each other out. Now we've got to get rid of the division by 4. So we multiply both sides by 4. Draw the line indicating a new step. And we got 4 times 4 is 16 equals, cancel each other out, and we're left with x. And so we've got x equals 16. So we go 16 divided by 4 plus 8 equals 12. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Plus 8 equals 12, and sure enough, 12 equals 12. I want to remind you, this problem would be worth 4 points. It would be worth 1 point for the lines, okay? 1 point for step 1, 1 point for step 2, and 1 point for the answer. All right, this time we've got negative 12 equals negative 18 plus 3c. Draw our line down the middle. We want to get rid of the negative 18, so we add 18 to both sides. (18 minus 12 is 6 equals, the 18s cancel each other out, and we're left with 3c. To get rid of the 3 that's currently being multiplied, we divide by 3. That's the opposite of multiplication. And that gives us 2 equals, and these cancel each other out, c. So c equals 2, and we check our answer. Negative 12 equals negative 18 plus 3 times 2. So negative 12 equals negative 18 plus 6. And there we got it. Negative 12 equals negative 12. All right, a little bit different this time. Let's remember our order of operations. GEMDAS. Okay. So the first thing you take care of is addition and subtraction because we're working backwards. Do you see addition and subtraction up there? Yes, you do, right here. But remember, I told you in a couple of lessons ago that about grouping symbols, and that this is a grouping symbol. That tells you that the top part's together by itself and the bottom part's together by itself. So this is a grouping symbol. So it's as if this x plus 4 was in parentheses. So since it's in parentheses, it's going to be taken care of last. So multiplication and division take priority over the grouping symbol first, because working backwards, they're in order first. So we've got to get rid of the 2 first. So we multiply both sides by 2. Draw a line indicating a new step. 2 times 8 is 16 equals, these two cancel each other out, and you're left with x plus 4. We need to get rid of the plus 4 now, so we do minus 4 on both sides. And that leaves us with 12 equals x, and these two cancel each other out. So the answer is 12. And we check, 8 equals 12 plus 4 divided by 2. That gives us 8 equals 16 divided by 2, and 8 equals 8. Check. All right, now there's a couple ways to work this one. And the first one we're going to do is this. We need to get rid of the 8. Once again, as I told you in the previous problem, this is in parentheses because this bar, the division bar, is a grouping symbol. So this is in parentheses here. So that's going to be taken care of last. Let me write that down again. Jim Das. And we're working backwards. So the grouping symbol is last. We take care of division before we take care of the grouping symbol. So we're going to multiply by 8 on both sides of the equation to get rid of this 8. Oh, let's draw our line down the middle. We're multiplying by 8 on both sides. That causes this 8 to be canceled out, and you're left with g minus 10 equals, this 8 cancels it out, 3. Now we've got to get rid of the negative 10, so we put a adding 10 on both sides. Oh, I didn't draw that line indicating a new step. Slap me on the wrist. Now we draw another line indicating a new step. We've got g. These cancel each other out, and we're left with g equals 13. So we check our answer. 13 minus 10 over 8 equals 3 over 8. 13 minus 10 is 3 over 8 equals 3 over 8. Check. All right, one more. D plus 15 over 2 equals 6 1/3. What's the first thing that we're going to do? Yes, we're going to take care of the division first. We multiply by 2 on both sides. So this cancels out, and we're left with D plus 15 equals 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2. 12 2/3. So now we have to subtract 15 from both sides. Minus 15. Minus 15. Because the opposite of adding 15 is subtracting 15. So that leaves us with D. Cancel each other out. Equals. And we've got negative 15 and positive 12 2/3. So we get the difference between the two numbers, which is 2 1/3. And we keep the sign of the larger number, which is negative. So our answer is negative 2 1/3. So let's check our answer. We come up here and we go negative 2 1/3 plus 15 over 2 equals 6 1/3. Negative 2 1/3 plus 15 gives us 12 2/3 over 2 equals 6 1/3. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 2 divided by 2 is 1 equals 6 1/3. Members of a car sharing program pay a fee of $50 per month plus $7.65 for every hour they use a car. A member's bill was $149.45 last month. How many hours did the customer use a car last month? Oh my goodness, it's a word problem. Let's see how we ought to do this. Members of a car sharing program pay a fee of $50 per month. So every month, regardless, they're going to be paying $50. Plus. 765 for every hour. For every hour. And how much did they pay? They paid $149.75. So that's how you set up the problem. You just read it and translate it into algebra. Most of the time you can write it just as it's being said to you. So let's see, how do you solve this? We got to get rid of the 50 and the 7.65. The 7.65 is being multiplied. The 50 is being added. So let's get rid of it first. So we minus 50 on both sides. Oh, draw that line down the middle. All right, the 50s cancel each other out, and we're left with 7.65x equals 99.75. And then we divide both sides by $7.65. Divide by 765. Draw a line indicating a new step. And our answer is x equals 13 hours. So, how many hours did the customer use the car last month? 13 hours. Dominique paints faces at an annual carnival. Her goal this year is to earn $100. She spends $15 on supplies and will work for 2.5 hours. How much will she need to make in dollars per hour in order to reach her goal? So she wants $100. So we write that she wants $100. She's going to work for 2.5 hours. Okay? And we want to know how much per hour she's going to make. And she's going to spend $15. When you spend money, that takes away from what you earn. So you have to put minus 15. So what she earns minus the 15 equals $100 that she wants. So we add 15 to both sides. Draw a line indicating a new step. Bring down the 2.5h. These two cancel each other out, and you're left with 115. Divide both sides by 2.5. And that leaves us with h equals 46. How do you like that answer? So they'll be earning at $46 per hour.